Hello, I'm Sarah from South London Sling Library. Today I'd like to talk to you about using the Marsupi Baby Carrier with your newborn baby. The Marsupi is a really lovely, lightweight, easy to use, simple carrier that works well from newborn round about 3.5 kilos up to around about a year old, when your baby is in sort of 9 to 12 month clothing. So to use the Marsupi Baby Carrier, I'm going to hold it by the waist straps. You can see I've got a long one on one side and a shorter one on the other. And I've got the carrier with the outside of the carrier against my body. The outside of the carrier is the side with the scratchy velcro. So I'm going to put that against my body. And because I'm going to be using my newborn size demo doll today, I'm going to hold the carrier high on my body. I'm going to take the long strap around my body like that, and then just take the shorter one and stick it down on the top. It's all velcro, so it's very, very easy to do. Because I'm going to be using my newborn size demo doll today, I'm also going to use the extra accessory strap that comes with the Marsupi, I forgot what it was called for a minute, with the Marsupi Baby Carrier. This is just a fabric strap with some fluffy velcro on one side and scratchy velcro on the other. All I'm going to do is stick it onto itself. You can basically use one end of the fluffy velcro if you need it smaller than the other end. So one end makes it smaller than the other. Just play with it and work out what's right for your baby. But I'm just going to pop that under the panel of the carrier, bring it round and stick it down. Now I'm going to get my baby. This is Jamie. Jamie is my newborn size demo doll. If I just settle Jamie on my chest in their natural position, you may find that your baby has their knees in front of their hips and their feet right up under their bottom, like that. And that's absolutely fine if that's how your newborn wants to sit. It's just about supporting them in the position that they want to be in, but allowing you to be hands-free. So if your newborn is sitting very much with their knees in front of their hips and their feet under their bottom, you may need to squish the carrier just to get it up between their feet. But it's absolutely fine. Jamie's a bit more relaxed and will open out. If your newborn will sit more like that, then it's a little bit easier. But either way, it's absolutely fine. Just kind of get the carrier up between their feet to their bottom, and you can then put a flat hand like that, kind of on the carrier, and just smooth it up your baby's back. I'm then going to pop both the straps over my shoulders, like so. I can already feel that some of the baby's weight is being taken by the waistband, sitting in this little pouch here. So it means that I can support the back, my baby's upper back, with one hand, which gives me a hand free. I can then take this free hand through the small of my back. Now I've gone underneath this first strap that I've come to, towards the strap on my opposite shoulder. I can then pull that straight down towards the floor. What that does, when I pull it straight down towards the floor, is it anchors it here on the bony section of my shoulder. If I just grab that strap and pull it around, what happens is that strap can go up towards my neck, and I really don't want it in my neck muscles, because after some time it will start to be uncomfortable. So I'm just going to pull straight down towards the floor and then keep that tension on that strap and bring it low around my body, and then all I'm going to do is stick the fluffy side of the velcro to the scratchy side that's on the panel of the carrier. I'm then going to swap the hand that's supporting the baby and use my other hand to do exactly the same on the other side. So through the small of my back to the strap on my opposite shoulder, pull to the floor first, then bring it low around my body. And I can use, now I can feel that I've got the baby. I don't need to hold on now. This strap is covering the velcro there, but if I go up, there's more scratchy velcro up here. So I can then just take this strap and stick it down on there. And there we go. Now, ideally, you want to make sure that the carrier doesn't come any higher than the nape of the baby's neck or the bottom of their earlobe. So that's absolutely perfect. The safety guidelines when you're wearing the Marsupi Baby Carrier are exactly the same as every other sling or baby carrier. The word to remember is ticks. It's because you want to tick all of your safety boxes. So the T stands for tight. Your baby should be as tightly held against you as if you were holding them in your arms. So you should be able to pop a hand on their head, do a little dip forward and not feel their body weight pull away from you at all. The I means in view. You should be able to see your baby without moving any fabric or opening any straps or anything like that. Just glance down and see your baby. And this is very much what you as the carrying adult can see, not what people coming towards you can see. So my baby's got a nice clear airway here, lots of space in front of their face. The C is close enough to kiss. The K stands for keeping baby's chin off baby's chest. The easiest way to tell that baby's chin is off their chest is if you look down, do the ugly double chin manoeuvre, and you can see the top half of the baby's face. You can see their nose and up. If you pop 2 fingers in there, you can get 2 fingers between their chin and their chest. But yes, the easiest way to tell is do the ugly double chin manoeuvre and make sure you can see the top half of baby's face. The S stands for supported spine. If you pop a hand on the baby's back and lightly press, they don't have extra room to get closer to you, uncurl or sit up. And that really is about not allowing them extra space that they could slump into, put their chin on their chest and close their airway. With newborns, lots of people ask about head support. If the carrier only comes to the nape of my baby's neck, what about their head? Truth be told, the head support usually comes from getting their base right. So most of the time, where you've got that nice deep deck chair style seat, they've got their bottom lower than their knees, they're sitting on the fleshy bit of their bottom, they're not perching, like they've not got their bottom stuck out like they're perching on a bar stool. You want to look for a kind of deck chair style seat. They've got their bottom tucked underneath them. They'll have a beautifully rounded back. Babies have a much rounder back than we have. Your baby's spine won't be the same shape as yours until they're a confident walker. So until then, they'll have this kind of natural roundness to their back. And that just allows their head to rest on your chest. If your baby's awake when you put them in the sling, they may take advantage of this nice closed position to actually pop their head back and look at you. And if that's the case, pop a hand behind the baby's head and just support them. Make eye contact with them, have a bit of a chat. And once they've had that opportunity to look at you and kind of take in the details of your face, they'll just relax and you can then rest their head on your chest. If they're very asleep and you've got a lot to do, so you're walking around a lot, you're turning, you're moving about, perhaps you're out walking the dog, you've got the lead in one hand and you need to pick up the inevitable mess with the other, whatever it is you're doing, you may find you don't have a hand free to support their head when you bend down. Let's face it, we should all be bending from the knees, not from the waist, but we don't. So, in the real world, if you find you don't have a hand free and you do need to bend down, the Marsupi has this brilliant little headrest. What I would suggest for safety's sake is you use the side nearest the back of the baby's head and just either one or both poppers, but leave the other side down. So when I look down, I can still see my baby's face beautifully. They've got a nice clear airway, they've got lots of space in front of their face, but they've just got this hood holding the back of their head. So if I were to bend down, their head's not going to flop, but equally I can still see them and their airway is open and clear of any fabric. When I'm then doing a little bit less, maybe I'm, just gently walking around rather than having a lot to do, I can then undo that. Or if my baby's awake, I can undo it as well. To take the Marsupi off, it's very easy. Again, I'm just going to reverse the process. So I'm going to support my baby's weight and I'm going to do one strap. Then I'm going to swap hands and I'm going to do the other strap. And I can then take the carrier off, like so. If you're not taking the whole carrier off, for example, you're just going to change the baby's nappy, change their clothes, and then you're going to go out. You want to put them back in the carrier. Just be aware that when it's hanging down in front of you like this, the long straps can be a trip hazard. With any sling or baby carrier, hanging down in front of you can be a trip hazard. So just catching the ends of the straps like that and tucking them into the waistband means that they're not hanging down in front of you. They're not going to trip you over. But equally, you don't have to take the whole carrier off. So you can leave it around your waist and then just pop baby back in when you need to. I hope that helps. If you'd like to borrow a Marsupi or look at any of our other slings or baby carriers, or even book an online consultation, workshop or reflux consultation, you can do all of that. You can find the details at southlondonslings.co.uk. I hope that helps and I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.